Have you ever met someone who seemed to easily draw people in? If so, you've probably admired how they seem to gain respect and admiration with ease. Surprisingly, you may also possess some of these captivating traits, while others seem to be born with them. Having charisma, others worked on it. In the world of Stoicism, the allure of magnetic personalities isn't just based on superficial charm or physical attractiveness. It comes from the way certain character traits fit with the Stoic philosophy's ideas of wisdom, courage, and simplicity. Fair play and moderation. Stoicism teaches that real attraction comes from within and is based on developing good qualities that go beyond how someone looks. Today, let's talk about 11 important personality traits that give people magnetic allure. I bet you already have at least one or two of these qualities waiting to be discovered and developed, whether you are aware of it or not. Figuring out what personality traits make you so magnetic can help you grow and improve yourself. Whether or not you agree with conventional standards of beauty, you have the power to easily light up any room. Forge connections and bring warmth into contacts with others before we start. I'd really appreciate it if you could give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Stay with me until the end, because every point is important and might give you some new ideas. Allow us to start with number 1, authenticity. It's hard to connect with people or have an impact if you're only playing a part. This is a central idea in both Stoicism and understanding the allure of magnetic personalities. According to Stoicism, we should be true to ourselves and control how we react to outside events. It's about staying true to ourselves no matter what life throws at us. Think about those people who have magnetic personalities. If they're interested, excited, or even annoyed, they're not putting on a show. They're really feeling those emotions. They don't fake their feelings, which makes them very trustworthy and interesting. We can all sense their authenticity, which makes their presence very powerful. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher who is remembered and admired not only for his power, but also for his dedication to living a good and honest life. He showed that even when someone was very powerful, they could still be honest and dependable in their actions and words. Magnetic personalities don't have any secrets. They are honest and open, which sets a great example for everyone else. Their influence is highly valued because it's rooted in truth. They inspire us to be true to ourselves and to embrace our genuine emotions, just as Stoicism encourages us to face life with integrity and resilience. So embracing authenticity is not just about being honest with others, it's about being true to ourselves, facing our realities without pretense, and managing our lives and emotions with Stoic grace. This is how we build trust, foster genuine relationships, and ultimately lead a more fulfilling life. Number 2, sense of humor. When we talk about people who I'll attract others, one of the standout qualities they possess is their ability to use humor in a positive and uplifting way. This isn't just about telling jokes, it's about the kind of humor that brightens everyone's day without stepping on anyone's toes now. In the realm of Stoicism, a key teaching is to focus on what we can control and to meet life's challenges with virtue and composure. Magnetic individuals embody this philosophy through their approach to humor. They understand that while laughter is a powerful tool for connection, the way one jokes can either build or break the bonds with those around them. These charismatic folks avoid humor that involves self-deprecation, cruel criticism, or making fun of others' faults. Why? Because such humor often pushes people away, creating discomfort rather than ease. Instead, they opt for a style of humor that is inclusive and never at anyone's expense. This aligns beautifully with Stoic principles, which advocate for respecting oneself and others, emphasizing the importance of moral integrity over cheap laughs. Think about how a truly charismatic person can walk into a room and make everyone laugh with just a few well-chosen words. Their charisma isn't just in being funny, it's in knowing how to make people laugh, how to use fun to get past awkward situations, bring people together, and move quickly. Forge connections means creating moments of joy that bring people together instead of putting them apart. For example, think about a leader who uses humor to bring attention to a shared struggle without picking on anyone, or a friend who tells a funny story that ends with a lesson for everyone instead of a joke about someone else. These are memorable and compelling because they strengthen the group's spirit and cohesion. So the next time you're in a conversation, a meeting, or even just observe how the most loved and respected people often use their sense of humor to strengthen their relationships with others instead of weakening them. They can laugh and make other people laugh without getting over. Respecting others isn't just a social skill. It's also a deep life strategy that fits with Stoic knowledge. Isn't it interesting how old ideas still apply today? True in the way we connect with each other today. Have you ever met someone whose sense of humor really got you? How did they make you feel? Leave a comment below number 3 and tell us what you think. People who have this unique people with charisma are usually creative thinkers. What makes them so interesting is that they can see things from different points of view. This isn't just because they're different. They have a deep-seated ability to think in different ways that lets them look at every possible solution to a problem. This adaptability is highly praised in Stoic philosophy, which says that you should look at life's challenges from different angles to gain a deeper understanding and stay calm in the face of hardship. For example, a charismatic leader in a community project doesn't just push their own ideas. They actively seek out other people's ideas as well. They listen, think about it, and change it. Their ability to understand new ideas and blend them into plans or dreams without bias shows how creative they are. Stoicism teaches us how important it is to be open to change, and how important it is to focus on what we see. People who have a free mind clearly live by this principle. People with a free imagination also don't self-censor. They don't hold back because they're afraid of being judged or don't think their contributions are valuable. Instead, they share their ideas freely, creating an environment where creativity is valued over judgment. This trait not only makes them good teammates but also inspiring figures. They make it safe for others to share their own thoughts and ideas, which is important for the success of the group. So, letting your mind run wild can greatly boost your magnetic qualities and help you handle life's challenges with ease and grace. Stoics learned how to keep their own peace when things around them were chaotic. By following this way of thinking, you can improve your ability to connect with others and lead with inspiration. Let's work on developing this magnetic, creative spirit within ourselves. It's not just about being charismatic. It's about making our interactions more meaningful and accepting a fuller, more creative view of life and all of its possibilities. Number 4, healthy optimism is contagious. People who have this trait aren't just always positive. They also keep a balanced view that comes from following the principles of Stoicism. They know that life is a mix of good and bad events and accept both equally. Many people with a magnetic personality are naturally optimistic, but they never go too far with their good mood. They are the ones who can always see the bright side of a bad situation without downplaying the real problems that come with it. This kind of positivity is sincere and considerate. It acknowledges the challenges, yet chooses to focus on potential positive outcomes. Consider someone like Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor who faced countless adversities during his reign. Despite the pressures of his position and the complexities of his times, his writings reflect a grounded optimism, a clear recognition of life's challenges paired with a focus on personal virtue and inner strength. And when it comes to the often mentioned trope of seeing the glass as half full, these magnetic individuals really show their unique perspective for them. It's not about quantifying how much is in the glass, rather. They focus on the quality of what's present. They appreciate what they have, however little, and often find value in the experiences and lessons life offers rather than its material gains. In essence, people with magnetic traits and a Stoic mindset don't just carry themselves with an air of positivity. They inspire and uplift those around them by demonstrating how to appreciate the full spectrum of life's experiences. Their strength and thoughtful optimism inspire us to look beyond our situations and focus on the meaning and quality of our lives. So the next time you're facing a problem, see it as a chance to bring out your inner Stoic magnetism. Accept the situation with the knowledge to see it clearly and the hope to handle it with grace. This balanced attitude not only makes your life better, but it also makes other people's lives better. Number 5. Kindness. Why do we feel drawn to people who can understand our feelings? It's simple. Empathic people are great at connecting with others, not just on a surface level, but by truly understanding the emotional landscapes of those around them. This connection goes beyond mere sympathy. It's about putting yourself in someone else's shoes, feeling their emotions, and experiencing their world as if it were your own. This kind of deep empathy shows up in many ways. These people are very generous with their time and emotional support. It sounds like you're holding a lot right now. Would you like to talk about it? This kind of supportive conversation is powerful because it makes it possible for people to share their true feelings. Also, people who are empathetic are often great at giving advice that hits home on a personal level. They can tailor their advice to fit the needs of the person they're helping, which makes their insights especially useful and appreciated in the context of Stoicism. Being empathetic isn't just a matter of being emotionally smart. It's also a moral virtue that improves both personal integrity and society harmony. Stoics try to understand others without judging them or having emotional biases. This not only makes you a better person, but it also makes the community more caring. If you want to increase your magnetic pull, work on your empathy by listening more, validating feelings, and giving lots of emotional support. These caring actions will not only make you more appealing to the people around you, but they will also strengthen your bonds with them, making your interactions more important and satisfying. Let's use empathy as a silent virtue as well as a social skill to make our lives and the lives of those around us better, true and honest. Think of a lie as a poison. It can hurt a relationship's trust and bond very badly, or even destroy it completely. Folks who possess a magnetic personality understand the toxic nature of dishonesty very well. They avoid lies with the utmost diligence as if dodging a lethal plague. Regardless of the duration or depth of their relationships, these individuals consistently commit to being upfront and genuine. For example, think about a person who exudes magnetism. This person would never consider misleading others with untruths. They recognize that lies can inflict deep wounds, and so they always ensure their intentions, values, and beliefs are transparent. Right from the start, being sincere means that these magnetic individuals never hide their true feelings or thoughts. If you ask them what's on their mind, expect an honest answer, even if it's not the easiest to hear. However, this doesn't imply that they reveal every aspect of their lives. Just because they are committed to honesty doesn't mean they share everything. They judiciously choose what to share. Maintaining a balance between openness and personal privacy. Furthermore, the magnetic quality of these individuals isn't just about avoiding deceit. It's about embracing a life of integrity. They don't just say they are honest, they live it. They don't put on a show, which helps people connect with each other more deeply. People are naturally drawn to honest and open people because these qualities build trust and respect in the spirit of Stoicism. These magnetic people also practice detachment from how others react to their honesty. They know that while they can control their actions and words, they can't control how others react to them. This Stoic view helps them stay steady and true to their principles, even when they have to deal with difficult people. If you want to develop a more magnetic personality, try practicing sincerity. It's not just about being honest. People who are magnetic care about the well-being of others. Their appeal comes from how kind and thoughtful they are to those around them, whether they are co-workers, friends, or family. It's their genuine desire to make other people's lives better that makes them stand out. Stoicism shows us the value of virtue and how important it is to live a life that is in line with wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. In their daily interactions, magnetic people live by these principles. They care about their own well-being and want to make the world a better place for everyone. This is similar to the Stoic philosophy of focusing on what you can control and making moral decisions that help everyone. Imagine someone who, when they see a new team member feeling overwhelmed, takes the time to help them understand a complicated project or offers to lighten their load by taking on some of their work. Or imagine a friend who, despite their own busy schedule, always makes time to listen to your problems and give you good advice. In places that may feel toxic or counterproductive, these people try to be the catalyst for change. These people are honest, sincere, and stoic, showing that they know they are fallible and want to improve themselves. So the next time you meet or talk to someone with these traits, take a moment to understand that they are not just acting for themselves, but because they believe in a philosophy that cares about the well-being of the community as a whole. Encourage us to develop similar traits in ourselves, which will lead to a fuller, more connected life. Isn't it amazing how timeless wisdom and simple human kindness can come together to make people so interesting? Let's try to incorporate these values into our own lives, making every interaction more meaningful and positively impactful. Number 8 motivates other people. Magnetic individuals often serve as living embodiment of healthy attitudes and behaviors, influencing others not through loud declarations but through their quiet, steadfast approach to life's ups and downs. Consider a colleague or mentor whose resilience and composure inspire you to face your own challenges with more courage and less distress. They don't just navigate their paths, they inspire you to better navigate yours. These remarkable people excel in offering encouragement, motivation, and support. They do this not by imposing their will, but by providing a kind of silent partnership picture, a teacher who instills confidence, not by constantly correcting you, but by giving you the space to learn and grow at your own pace. They believe deeply that everyone harbors inner goodness and potential for growth, and this belief is both uplifting and contagious. Their method of inspiring others is gentle and respectful, mirroring the Stoic belief and focusing on what can be controlled, our own thoughts and actions, and letting go of what cannot. This approach doesn't coerce, it enchants and invites others into a space of self-improvement and self-reflection. It encourages a person to look inward and discover their own capacity for patience, perseverance, and virtue. When you interact with such individuals, you feel empowered to embrace your own potential for positivity and growth. Their steadfast belief in the betterment of every individual is infectious, much like the Stoic emphasis on personal virtue and ethical living. They model a way of life that suggests, by honing our inner strengths and virtues, we not only lead more fulfilling lives but also become a beacon for others. These magnetic Stoic-like figures remind us that our influence on others isn't about the volume of our voice but the depth of our character. By cultivating qualities such as resilience, wisdom, and moral integrity, we can inspire those around us in profound and lasting ways. So next time you meet someone who radiates this kind of quiet, powerful inspiration, and take a moment to appreciate their unique influence. They exemplify how, by developing and demonstrating our virtues, we can not only enrich our own lives but also illuminate the paths of others. Isn't that an incredible type of person? To strive to become number 9 strong self-confidence picture, meeting someone whose charm makes it impossible to stay away. An energy that makes people want to be around them. It's impossible not to notice how confident these people are in every interaction. But what really sets them apart is that they have a strong belief in their own worth. That doesn't change, even when things go wrong. This confidence doesn't come from outside sources. It comes from within and is based on the ancient wisdom of Stoicism. Stoicism teaches that true strength comes from mastering one's own mind and emotions rather than seeking validation from the outside world. Magnetic individuals embody this principle. Wholeheartedly, they possess an unwavering confidence in themselves forged through a deep understanding of their own value and a refusal to be swayed by the opinions of others. Consider the coworker who remains unperturbed by setbacks and failures, viewing them not as stumbling blocks but as stepping stones on the path to success. They welcome feedback with open arms, recognizing it as a valuable tool for personal and professional growth, rather than fearing rejection. They embrace it as a natural part of the journey, knowing that it is through adversity that true resilience is built. Moreover, magnetic individuals don't just tolerate criticism, they thrive on it. They understand that feedback, whether positive or negative, is a gift that can help them become better versions of themselves. Instead of being discouraged by criticism, they use it as fuel to propel them. People like Forward are always trying to get better, but what really sets them apart is their ability to inspire others through their unwavering confidence and resilience. They are like moths drawn to a flame, drawing people to them like moths to a flame, whether they're in the workplace, a social setting, or a personal relationship. Their magnetic presence leaves a lasting impression on everyone they meet. Being magnetic isn't just about looking good or having amazing skills. It's also about living by the timeless principles of Stoicism, building inner strength and resilience, and encouraging others to do the same. So the next time you meet someone with undeniable charm, remember that true magnetism comes from within. Number 10. Magnetic people who are well-spoken and articulate have a unique kind of eloquence that shows not only what they say, but also how they say it. This natural ability to communicate comes from knowing the right amount of tone and timing to offer comfort to a friend in need, energizing a coworker, or honestly expressing their own emotions. Their ability to articulate their thoughts clearly doesn't necessarily come from loving public speaking. In fact, many magnetic people might shy away from the spotlight or even have problems like speech impediments. The interesting thing is that when these magnetic people face problems, they don't see them as setbacks. Instead, they use them to make themselves more relatable and approachable. For example, think of a leader who stutters, but always manages to inspire their team, or a friend who has trouble finding the right words but always makes you feel understood. These people show us that it's not about having perfect speech but about being real. It's interesting how this fits with the ideas of Stoicism, which tells us to focus on what we can control and accept what we can't. A Stoic impact in someone's life. Life teaches them to see their communication problems not as flaws, but as chances to connect with others in a more genuine way. This way of thinking helps them stay calm and collected, which makes them even more magnetic. They may not always love public speaking, but magnetic people use their communication problems to their advantage to make their interactions more meaningful and genuine. This genuineness is what draws people to them. They aren't perfect, but the way they handle conversations with care and intention shows a Stoic wisdom that strikes a chord with those around them. As you go about your day, remember that being magnetic isn't about being perfect, but about how well you can communicate your thoughts and feelings no matter what challenges you may face. This approach not only draws people to you, but it also strengthens your own Stoic wisdom. The path to personal mastery and strength. Number 11. People who are well-versed and experienced with magnetic personalities often possess what we call a growth mindset. This concept, pivotal in Stoicism, is about viewing life as an endless opportunity for learning and personal evolution. Their desire to know more isn't limited to superficial information. Instead, they're deeply interested in the nuances of human interactions, the complexities of societal structures, and the unfolding of current events, for instance. Consider someone who makes an effort to learn about another person's cultural background and personal history. This isn't done out of mere curiosity, it's an attempt to understand and connect with them on a meaningful level. Or think about someone who studies sociology or psychology. They're not just accumulating knowledge for the sake of it, but are trying to understand how these forces shape human behavior and societal dynamics. Moreover, in true Stoic fashion, these individuals use their knowledge practically. Stoicism teaches that wisdom and virtue are central to a good life, and being informed enhances one's ability to engage with the world thoughtfully and effectively. This knowledge is then applied in their interactions, allowing them to foster deeper connections and to contribute positively to their communities. They engage in conversations that are not only insightful but also enriching, offering perspective that challenge conventional thinking and encourage growth. By embracing this approach to knowledge, people with magnetic personalities go beyond mere intellectualism. They become agents of change, inspiring others with their insights and thoughtful discourse. Their ability to intertwine their knowledge with everyday interactions makes them particularly impactful and admired figures in their circles. Embracing this magnetic trait of being well-versed and knowledgeable is more than just about being educated. It's about using that education to live a life that is more engaged, empathetic, and aligned with Stoic virtues. It's about building relationships that are deep and lasting, and creating an understanding that transcends the surface. In the end, this makes their personalities not only captivating, but also deeply powerful. Allure of attraction isn't a hard-to-find trait that only a few lucky people have. It's a trait that anyone can develop and improve by intentionally working on certain virtues and traits. People are naturally drawn to us. They look forward to spending time with us because we give off a sense of genuine value and ease. Let's take a journey to embrace the guiding principles of Stoicism in our daily lives. By recognizing our inherent worth and seeing each obstacle as a chance for personal evolution, we unlock the potential to exude a captivating charm that is uniquely ours. As the saying goes, actions and words may fade from memory, but how we make others feel endures. Which of these magnetic traits do you already possess, and which ones do you want to improve? Share your thoughts with us below. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up to show your support. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future videos, and feel free to leave a comment below. We use your comments to make our movies better. Also, don't forget to watch the other videos linked in the end screen. They were chosen to help you learn more and get a better grasp on how people act. Thank you so much for coming along on this trip today. See you in the next video.